so let's do this. So let's talk all things stories. So I'm Jerusha, motivational speaker, radio personality, business coach, social marketer. I help people build their businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats, actually triple threats, right? So hashtag double threats. And then helping you learn how to leverage and monetize social media. We have to use this tool. Social media is a tool to me, right? All of this technology is a tool. We got to maximize this tool till its full capacity. And so I want to make sure we use the tool and don't let the tool use you. Use the tool, don't be a fool, okay? And so we want to find out more on how you can actually get in front of more people. And here's what I know for sure. Here's what I'm going to share with you is, can stories help grow your business, grow your audience, grow your presence if you use it correctly? So I'm going to give you some basic business tips right here. Write it down. Steps 1, 2, and 3 that you can start implementing today. Nothing is stopping you, my dear. Even I have to do more stories, right? Because if you follow me, I always post 1 to 3 times in my feed, but you're supposed to be posting in your stories even more, especially if you want to grow online. Now, if that's not your jam, you're like, I don't really want to grow, then I'm not speaking to you. I'm talking to the people who want to start a business, or they currently have a business and they want more clients in their business. You're my peoples today. All right. Yes. So, happy Monday to you too. I appreciate your presence. So the busier you are, the more intentional you must be. Okay. I'm telling you, don't just scroll on social media. Don't just look at other people become successful on social media. You do it. You start doing it. And I am just like a lot of you. I was afraid of social media, afraid of technology, but I did it anyway, right? I'm usually afraid. I'm scared of a lot of stuff, but I'm also courageous enough not to sit and I'm courageous enough to jump. I definitely believe that I like the thrill. I want to see what's going to happen. I like it. I'm like, ooh, let's do that. Okay. I want to see what's going to happen. And so I will try, especially if it's going to enhance my business, grow my business, continue to build my legacy. I'm going to try it. So here's some things that you can do. You better write this down, pretty people. I thank you so much for putting it in the chat for me. Number 1, stories. Everyone knows stories are up only 24 hours. So if you missed my stories this weekend, it's already gone. So 24 hours, people see the stories. I just think it's a highlight reel of your life. That's all it is, a highlight of the behind the scenes, what you ate, where you traveled to, your vacations, all the things, because this is how people really get to know the person, right? In my feed, this is my feed. This is more evergreen. That means this broadcast a year from now still be relevant, right? So everything in your feed should be evergreen. You can reuse it, repost it, all the things. In your stories, it's more, to me, more fun, more entertaining. The stories, you can sell more in your stories. You can market more in your stories. I think it's important that you put a lot of the activities that you have going on, promotions, testimonials, things like that. You better write this down in your stories. And because stories is only 24 hours. Now, the other thing is, if you go to the story privacy, click on story, and then your settings, right, or the 3 dots, you want to make sure your stories is public, okay? And you want to make sure stories should be public and saved. So you want it to be public. I don't understand. This is just my observation, okay, on my page and other people that I follow. People that are successful online, their stuff is public. It's public. Now, if you are a private person, then don't post the things that are private. That's your answer. It doesn't mean make your page private. It means don't post the things you don't want people to see. That's what that means, okay? You having a hard day, you don't want anybody to see you that day, don't post that. So you're in control of what is being shared on your feed. So you don't have to share your life. If you have little children and you're running from somebody and you don't want people to find your children or find you, then don't post that type of content. That's it. That's the answer. But if you want me to support your business and I'm not a part of your private circle, how can I support your business? I don't even know you have one. And so I meet people so often in my trainings with people is their page is private and they have 300 people in their private page. And you said, I keep posting, no one's purchasing my lotions, my potions, my t-shirts, my lashes. Well, you're only posting to 300 people. You're not posting to, 4.8 billion people on social media. Even in that, you're not posting. Everybody's not going to see it. So just understand write this down, when your page is private, the number of people that see it is the people that you've accepted in your private community. So you are not trying to be worldwide. I'm trying to be worldwide, baby. Public. I want to be seen. I want to share what I know for sure. I want to shorten somebody else's learning curve. I want to do that, right? I want to get on more stages. I want to do it. And so I want my organization to grow. I want to help 100 women, 100 families earn $100,000. Therefore, I have to be public to meet those people. Now, if you want to stay private, that's fine. Create another account for your business. Now, I didn't say a business page because that's a whole nother training. Your business page is different from your profile page. If you're on Facebook, Instagram is just one, TikTok is just one. All right. So I'm not saying create a business page if that's not your desire. I'm saying you have to have a main profile page where you can showcase your talents, your gift, your service, your opportunity. It needs to be a place where it's public, where people I can't order from you because it's private. I don't even know you sell whatever you sell, candles. I don't even know you sell the candles. Okay. So make sure everything's public. You can save it. And stories is your life throughout the day. And so like this right here, I need to take a picture that I'm doing a live. Join me on the live at 1:30. That's a post that goes in my stories. I think a lot of times for me, and tell me if you're like me, I forget the little things that people probably want to see, like the behind the scenes of me starting this live at 1:30. Like this is a post, and it goes in my stories. And so I just want to encourage you that everything is content. Okay. I know you don't think it's exciting. I don't think my life is exciting, right? I think I can be entertaining sometimes, but I don't think it's that exciting. But people want to know. That's how they get to know you. People want to know what's going on. What did you do today? What are you planning to do tomorrow and the rest of the week? They want to know how it's going for you. That's why they have reality shows, even though it's a little tailored. I worked in television. Okay. But they have the reality shows. And I think Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston, bless her soul, I think they were like the first ones to do a reality show. And everybody watched Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown's show because they wanted to see how they actually live. That's how your stories is. People want to know how you actually live. Like this right here, obviously this is a planned training, right? But they want to know, well, do you eat candy? I do eat candy, right? So they want to know your trip to the grocery store. What's your favorite candy? I'm a lover of ice cream. I love Bluebell ice cream, particularly the Millennium Crunch. That's the only one that I love. And so people want to know things about you. So when they feel like they know you, they know your life. I have 2 boys. I live in Atlanta, all the things. They're like, I know her. That's her. And so I was in the store the other day, Friday. I was in the store on Friday. And a lady came up to me and she goes, excuse me. And I thought she was trying to pass me in the aisle. And I moved over. I was like, okay, you can go ahead. She was like, no, excuse me. Are you on the internet? And so I was like, yes. And so she was like, you do like the motivation? And I was like, oh, yes. And so she was like, I thought that was you. And so that's because my page is public. Right. So now if I see you someplace or whatever, girl did it at the Quick Trip. She's like, she rolled down the window. She was like, pretty people. And so that's how you grow an audience, right? You show up, you share. And I'm not saying overshare. If you're healing from something, wait till you've healed and share the story of success or triumph, of overcome. People want to know that it's possible. Okay. So stories is your life throughout the day. So write this down. So what's the point of it? I'm going to give you some things, 3 P's. I call it the 3 P's. The purpose. Write this down. Pretty person is putting this in the chat for me. Okay, I love the interaction. Heart me up on Instagram and TikTok. I love it. The first P is purpose. Number one, purpose. Behind the scene of your human life. Be human, be fun in the stories, just silly side. I ride the bike. I actually exercise. I run on the treadmill. All of those things are more story related. Be authentic, be you, your family, your lifestyle, your products. This is where I showcase a lot of the collagen that I use, the special liquid collagen that I started using. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. We don't know what we don't know. And once your mind is expanded, it can never go back to smaller dimensions. And once I found out the benefits of this particular science proven, award winning liquid collagen, I was like, Jeru, sure, you got to get into it. And so I post a lot of the collagen info and the benefits. It helps, your hair, your nails, your gut, your digestion, your bones, your joints, your heart, your gums. And so it's so many benefits to this particular collagen. I had to share it with you guys. So yes, so all of that is in my stories. And so your product, my testimonials, the before and afters in the stories. Any activities like I just explained to you, and anything that's funny. People come here to be entertained. They do want to laugh. I get it. It's some funny TikToks. I mean, it's some funny reels. It's funny. There's also some serious ones that we need to look at those. And so I think that if you have that type of humor, share it, showcase it, girl. You're funny. I wish I was funny. I have funny people around me, but I'm not funny at all. I'm like, girl, you is corny. But I like to watch other people entertain me in that way. That's your stories. So you don't get attention unless you are trusted, right? And so people start to find you like, oh, I trust this person. She's showing up all the time. You don't get trusted unless you get attention. So you will bring attention to your page. So once they find your stories, they're going to want to know a little bit more, right? And I'm like, let me find the person's page. That's the point, is for you to grow your page, grow your audience, grow your organization. So I'll say it again. You don't get attention unless you are trusted. You don't get trusted unless you get attention. And so you do want to show up. And I know a lot of you like, I'm an introvert, or I can never do that, never do that. Guess what? We all have different personalities. Like when you're with your family, you're a whole different person. When I'm with my family, I'm a whole different person. If I'm with my, business partners, I'm a different person. Like we all have different personalities. And so it's okay to showcase a lot of those personalities every now and then. And so don't be too shy that you miss your blessing. Okay, that's number one, purpose. Number two, the next P is point. The point of it all in all of this is living the way you want because of your side hustle or your business. And so I get to, notice that I said that, I get to build my own business, work my own schedule, go pick up my son from football, basketball, travel to see my parents anytime that I want, go sit with my dad's hospital appointments. I don't have any stress when I do that. For me, it was more about the lifestyle.